Today we're doing a Bella and Beans recording session. So you may or may not know I have a number of YouTube channels, and one is a character-based channel for children, Bella and Beans. Now, obviously I'm gonna have to keep filming, but I'm gonna be getting bigger and bigger. So we decided to do an episode that introduces that Bella has a baby in her belly, and that's what we're doing today. Yes, that's right, Beans. I have a baby in my belly.
But how did the baby get there?
Well, it was a teeny tiny seed and I grew it into a baby. So this is Beans, this is Nick.
Hi!
Obviously not Nick, the father of my child.
The fabulous Nick.
But the fabulous Nick, who is a friend and colleague on YouTube. And just while we're filming here, the baby's been getting quite active. Obviously enjoying the Bella and Beans episode that we've been making.
He keeps kicking. I think he hates me already.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. Oh, it's so weird. Like, not in a bad way, like in a good way. Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, it's nice to be able to share it with people, because half the time I feel him and no one knows it's happening, and it's yeah, I haven't told you about this. Yeah, the baby's kicking this week. Cool, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Oh my god, no, as in cool, cool. I want to say cool, not weird. It's cool.
About to leave, already packing, come with me.
Good morning. We're here at the XL London. Ta-da! We're going to be attending the Grand Designs live show. Why are we doing that?
So we like to pay money to go to places where people sell us more stuff.
But besides that, we're moving house, and that's something I haven't told you before. We're moving house to accommodate our tiny little baby. He needs more space than what we've got at the moment. So we're moving into a house hopefully in the next couple of months, and we're here for some inspiration.
Living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
So we've been here 5 minutes, and the first thing we've done is sign up to the National Woodland, not the National, the Woodland Trust. We do a lot of stuff with National Trust, but this is now the Woodland Trust, and we're saving and creating lots more woodland in the UK, because currently we stand at 4% of natural woodland in the UK, which is diabolical. So we are now going to try and help to boost that number, help local wildlife, plant loads of trees. Yay! We're lying down on the job again. Just testing out pillows because I'm getting terrible backache at the moment. Just want to find a good pillow. Okay, well, we've done the show. The show has done us. My back is killing. I'm ready to go home. Wait, have we been inspired?
Overwhelmed, I think.
Slightly overwhelmed. We did have some interesting discussions with a few architects, which has brought us back down to reality about how long it takes to do extensions and stuff. So I think we're just going to move house first and not have any grand building ideas. Let's just move, have the baby, get a kitten or a puppy. Still working on that one. Right, it's gym time. I've not been doing enough exercise, and lots of my clothes aren't really fitting me very well, so I'm going like this. Oh yeah.
You go like that?
Yeah. Pregnant and proud. Letting it all hang out.
I got a wild heart, ain't slowing down, you better keep up. Don't fall behind, I wanna show you what you missed out on all your life. I got a wild heart, so take a ride, I'll be your bunny.
So when you're pregnant, you have bizarre dreams. I don't really know why, but I generally have bizarre dreams anyway. And so couple that with being pregnant, my dreams have been weird. I had one the other night where I was laying in the bath and my skin was really thin, and I could see the baby push his hands or feet up into my stomach, and I could see his hands coming out of my stomach, and I was like, oh, I can really see him. And then his whole body, from his head up to like his waist, pushed up out of my tummy. Like, he was still covered in my skin, but he pushed right up so I could see him. He basically like sat up, and my skin was so thin that I could see through it. And he opened his eyes and he looked at me, and I was just looking at him, and it was so weird. And then he sneezed, and this kind of this bloody mucus came out of his nose, and it was floating around, and it was just so weird. And I felt really strange. I felt really uncomfortable with the fact that he had blood coming out of his nose. Yeah, weird, very weird. So I'm here for my regular squash morning. I play on Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings. John just sneaking around behind me. Lots of people worry about me playing squash, but I think if you're comfortable doing a sport and it's something you've done for a very long time, then I don't see there's any problem. These guys look after me, so. So I've just run from squash into the gym. I'm with this lovely lady, my trainer Teresa, who is helping me to know what to do when I'm here that's not going to hurt the baby or anything. We're starting with some stretches. This one's for my chest. I'm going to hold that for about 2 minutes. So we finished our stretches. We did a back stretch on the TRX ropey things. I did a couch stretch, which is for my hip flexors up against the wall. And I did another hip flexor stretch using a big thick band, a stick and a special pad. Lots of equipment. It's going to really help those hip flexors to loosen up. So we're adjusting my squat so that it works best. Just going to 90 degrees, so not going all the way down. Trying not to tilt my pelvis at the bottom, but then finishing the squat as I come up with a nice bum squeeze. Home now. I finished my workout with Teresa with some strength building exercises, and yeah, I found it a little bit tough, I was embarrassed to say. So I just wanted to have a little personal one-to-one time with you. Someone asked me in the last vlog, do I suffer with anything embarrassing? Any embarrassing symptoms like gas? And the very quick and easy answer to that is yes, I do. It's something that's come in over the last few weeks. Apparently it's very natural when you're pregnant to have more gas. Quite embarrassing, something I won't really go into, but one of the key things is to avoid stuff like beans, lentils and hummus. Really helps. The other thing that I wanted to say is that I'm definitely a lot more sensitive. I obviously am a YouTuber, so I get lots of comments, some of them not so nice. Not a problem, I normally don't even bat an eyelid. I report them, I delete them, not an issue. Since I've been pregnant though, they have got to me a little bit more, which is not like me. And last week, I think I had the worst message I've ever had from any of my trolls, and it was given to me because I'd had the audacity to tell the world that I was pregnant, which he thought was the most horrendous thing in the world, and told me that if I was in his country, I won't tell you what words he used, but very graphically he told me he would kill me and kill my baby. Obviously, that's a horrendous thing to say to someone. Normally, I would just report him, kick him off my channel, not worry about it. But for whatever reason, I'm guessing hormones, protective, mothering nature, I found it very difficult to just let it go. And I lost sleep over it. I'm ashamed to say I lost sleep over it. I spoke to a lot of people about it. I ended up researching him and finding about all the hideous things that he does. A very disgusting human being. I put together a little call to arms and went to Google and made sure that he was thoroughly reported and that he was going to be looked into. I just felt this injustice. I felt this need to do something about this horrible person, which I need to stop doing that, because it's not good for me to be stressed. It's not good for me to be losing sleep. Everything I experience, all the adrenaline, the stress hormones, my baby experiences as well. So I think from now on, any bad comments that are picked up by my filters, I'm not even going to check that file anymore. I'm going to let someone else check it and go through those messages and sift out the bad from the good. And I think anything that's remotely bad, I'm just going to delete it. I'm not even going to think about it. I just have to put my baby first and delete. Who would have thought when you start just a little YouTube channel that you'd have to deal with this kind of negativity? It's very bizarre. People are bizarre. Not you guys though. You guys are, most of you, apart from those few trolls who waste their time, most of you are absolutely lovely. So next week is week 19 of my pregnancy. I have lots of great things coming up, a few appointments coming up soon as well. So exciting. And so yeah, I'm just going to continue getting bigger. You can continue to watch, and I will see you next week.